Ah, yes, Dragon Ball Super. One of the most hated Dragon Ball content of all time. But where did it go wrong? It probably went wrong around the beginning when they decided to recap two movies instead of them actually starting new content. Plus, the animation. Need I remind you? So yes, the beginning of the anime was definitely very muddy, especially considering that they actually stretched out the Res F movie and also the Battle of Gods movie. But it's kind of sad to see this anime not well received because I really liked all the ideas they implemented in it. And it's actually one of my personal favorites. And since Toei is doing nothing with the anime right now, I decided to take it upon myself to rewrite Dragon Ball Super. We'll start off arc by arc, starting with Battle of Gods, then going on to Resurrection F, then going on to the Universe 6 tournament, then the Goku Black arc, and finally, one of the most well received arcs, the Universe Survival arc. I'll even go through some of the filler as well. That will be at the end of the video. But what are we waiting for? I have an anime to rewrite. So, starting off with Battle of Gods, it's pretty simple. We're just gonna replace the whole arc with the movie. Yes, you heard me. The whole arc is getting replaced with just the movie. The movie was honestly just perfect. There's nothing that I would add, there's nothing that I would remove, and it's just like fits the narrative so good that why would you do anything else? Plus, it will make the runtime for Battle of Gods shorter, so you can get caught up quicker instead of watching a whole 15 episode arc. I was thinking of making Super Saiyan God be a ritual only form. Because the first time watching Battle of Gods, seeing a form need a ritual was honestly super cool. But the explanation for it on how it's a shortcut to the power, is, in my opinion, good enough. Because I would have actually written myself into a wall, because how would have Vegeta gotten it? And based it off the changes that I'm gonna make, Vegeta having Super Saiyan God is required. But that concludes one of the shortest segments in this video and one with the least amount of changes, Battle of Gods. So let's go on to the next one, Resurrection F. Originally, I was considering making Resurrection F the one like the manga. Get it? No, there's no Resurrection F in the manga. But on a serious note, the first thing that I'm doing to change Resurrection F is that I'm deleting Super Saiyan Blue. Yes, you heard me. You just introduced the form in the previous arc, and there's no build up to Super Saiyan Blue at all, so I'm just gonna completely remove it from this arc. Instead, I'm just gonna build on top of Super Saiyan God and his capabilities. And we will have a little bit of training. Mainly training where Goku learns to access Super Saiyan God without needing the ritual, and even Vegeta learns how to access Super Saiyan God. Frieza will still be revived the same way using the Dragon Balls, but this time I'm actually gonna decide to show some of that training that Frieza did. And yes, I'm not removing Frieza's broken potential, even though it can be completely ridiculous. And this time it has to be Vegeta who defeats Frieza. Goku has won against Frieza a little too many times now, and I just need Vegeta to get his W against Frieza. We were so close, but Frieza just had to blow up the planet. Although it was kind of hard for me to actually make this decision, because I actually do want Whis to rewind time because it actually shows us the actual angel's powers. Because at this point, we literally know nothing about Whis. But I found a workaround for it. And it's pretty simple. Goku dies. Yes, you heard me. Remember when Frieza shoots a laser through his heart? This time there's no Senzu Bean to help Goku. They all used it when the Z fighters were fighting them. So, how do we revive Goku? He's already been revived with the Dragon Balls, right? So we can't revive him with that. So Whis calls in a favor, rewinds time for Goku to stay alive. How will this work? He's gonna rewind time, Vegeta's gonna stop the blast, and Vegeta will end up killing Frieza. Pretty simple, right? And also in this version of events, I'm not gonna kill Piccolo. We already seen Piccolo sacrifice his life for Gohan. We don't need to see that again. And even then, Gohan is not gonna be playing a bigger role because we need to see Gohan actually see that he's weak so he can actually train and use his potential. Because if he's already broken from now, he's not gonna see where he's actually lacking in power. So that's Resurrection F. Let's move on to the next Universe 6 Survival is not gonna change a lot. Remember when I said Battle of Gods is gonna be the shortest segment in this video? Yeah, I lied. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this arc was just beautiful. Every contestant had its purpose, and honestly, it was just perfect. But I am gonna change one thing, and that's Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is still not gonna be introduced in this arc. Yeah, I know, it might seem like I'm stretching out no Super Saiyan Blue for now, but it'll all make sense later on. And yes, Monaka is still going to win the tournament because he is the strongest mortal. Super Saiyan God has nothing on hit, but Monaka does. You saw how he beat him in one hit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Universe Survival arc. So let's go on to the next one of the most important ones, the Goku Black arc.
This is for everyone you've killed! Egghead murderer!
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
I won't lie to you, they did my boy Trunks dirty. Like, how do you go from this, right, to this? Are you serious? Trunks was so cool. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm removing this guy and bringing back the Drip Master, the cool guy that Trunks used to be. The next change I'm making is that Gohan is gonna be up in this because Gohan needs to be there. It just makes a lot of sense considering that Gohan was the one who trained Trunks. Not only that, Gohan wants to test his strength after, remember, he started training again after Resurrection F. And waiting till the Tournament of Power for Gohan to show off his strength is a little too long for me, so he's gonna do that in this arc. Super Saiyan Blue will also be shown off in this arc. Remember when Goku Black was telling Goku and how he killed everybody that he loved? Well, that's what this is going to do. Instead of him already being in Super Saiyan Blue and getting some random rage boost upgrade or whatever, he's going to be in Super Saiyan God, then infuriates him, and he's gonna turn Super Saiyan Blue. I also feel like there was too much of back and forth. Like every time they lost, they'd go back to the past and come back and all of that nonsense. This time, they are only going to go back to the past once. And that's gonna be after Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue and he still gets absolutely wiped by Goku Black. Both Vegeta and Goku will go back, but Gohan will stay behind to help Trunks. Once they go back, Vegeta is going to do some hyperbolic time chamber training and get Super Saiyan Blue as well. The way he does it is thinking about Trunks dying and Bulma dying, and it's gonna infuriate him and he's going to get rageful and have that blue aura himself. And Trunks is going to get his power boost too, but not the way he did originally. Remember Gohan staying behind? Yeah, there's purpose to that as well. Gohan is going to be on the brink of death, and he's going to have scars on his face. And future Trunks taking him home, looking at those scars on his face, reminiscent of his old master, he's going to get outraged. Just the thoughts of him failing his master again, it's enough to make him be outraged and go into the yellow and blue aura. He gives Gohan a senzu bean and he flies off. He's ready to kill Goku Black. Of course, it's not gonna be enough, but just in time, Goku and Vegeta come back with the evil containment wave. They try it on Zamasu, it doesn't work, and the rest of the story plays out relatively the same. But Infinity Zamasu is going to change to be the manga Infinity Zamasu instead of the anime Infinity Zamasu, because for me, it doesn't make sense. And no, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is not going to be here. But here's some quick power scaling because it might seem a little weird on all of these new forms that are going to be in this arc. So Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan Rage Trunks will be equal to Super Saiyan God. So obviously Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta will be much stronger than all of them. but the strongest form in this arc will definitely be Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and even Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. Anyways, that's it for the future arc, so let's get into the final part, the Universe Survival arc. Remember when I said that the Universe 6 tournament arc is going to be the shortest segment in this video? Yeah, I lied again. This one has by far got to be the shortest segment on this video. The only real changes that I'm making is that this is going to be the introduction of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. I'm going to remove most of the filler and I'm going to make it mainly based off of the manga. It's not going to be Ultra Instinct versus Kefla anymore. Instead, it's going to be Gohan versus Kefla. And Gohan is going to be stronger than Super Saiyan Blue now. And instead of Piccolo being defeated by an ant, I feel like it's just fitting if he sacrifices himself to defeat the Namekians. And that's it for the Universe Survival arc. But I'm not done. I'm going to be changing up the filler. The baseball filler episode can stay. I actually really enjoyed this one. And this filler arc is an even worse version of the baby arc from GT. So what's my fix? Well, it's pretty simple. I'ma make it a small scale version of the baby arc.
Let's go.
The last filler change that I'm gonna make is in Dragon Ball Battle of Gods. Of course it's gonna be less filler, but then that's my Bulma is gonna stay and also episode 5 is gonna stay. But in episode 5, Goku is gonna use Super Saiyan 4 to accommodate for Daima. And that's my Bulma is going to be altered so that instead of using Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta will rather use Super Saiyan 3. And that's basically all of the changes that I would make to Dragon Ball Super to make it better. But what would you guys do? Let me know down in the comments. And while you're at it, just make sure to like and subscribe so you guys can get more content. Anyways, that was me fixing Dragon Ball Super, and I'll see you guys in the next one.